What is going on? Thank you for coming back. I'm Cole, and today we'll be doing one of my favorite things. It is the Bearded Comic Bro Challenge is back again, and this time we're doing it with Marvels. So if you want to see my top 10 favorite Marvel comic books in my collection from just the cover, stay tuned after this.
Better put the word out. Get ready for the nerd out. Better put specs on. Better break necks on. I caught handsome checks for my expansion sets. They call me Obi-Wan. Act like you know me, son. Snap.
So thank you for sticking around. And yeah, once again, if you haven't already, Bearded Comic Bro did a DC comic cover challenge. I'll have the link up here to my video. In there I linked all the people who I found's videos, so if you want to check out some of those, feel free to do that, because it was a lot of fun and there was a lot of good people in the community doing it. And yeah, so he had kind of said, I'd kind of been helping him push this because I had a lot of fun doing it, and I noticed that he had kind of called people out, but no one really did it as much until we started really going after him. So hey, it's been pretty fun. I've been excited. I actually picked these out probably like a month ago. Not really a month ago, but I don't know, at least 2 weeks ago, just so that I would be prepared for when the time comes. Obviously, you can tell by my shirt, I wasn't prepared to record this, though, when I decided to pick out a shirt. But let's get started. I know Bearded Comic Bro put a honorable mention this time around. Both of us did not do it last time, but hey, I'll put one, and mine will be super cheating because technically I don't own this book. But I am currently working with somebody on acquiring this book, so it should be in my collection. It just is not going to be by the time that we are. So I'll have it linked over here to the side. You might see another book similar to this one later on. So let's get to it. These aren't in really any sort of order. I just kind of picked 10 of my favorite covers. Some of them are going to be for wacky reasons. Others, well, maybe not. But let's start it out. So number one, I have this Mighty Mouse number 4. I picked this because I am a huge fan of Infinite Crisis, or Crisis on Infinite Earths, and this is a homage to that. I love that it's Mighty Mouse. I found this when I was searching for comics, and I knew that I needed this in my collection. Next book we have Peter Porker, The Spectacular Spider-Ham. This is the Marvel Tales, number 1. I recently got this at my shop. It is a newsstand. I just love, these characters. Peter Porker has been funny. I have a book that I read my daughter at night, but it's cool to see some of the other characters, like what do we have? Goose Rider. We have Hulk, Bunny, and Captain Americat. Pretty much this is just kind of a funny cover. I'm not super into Peter Porker besides from the Enter the Spider-Verse movie, but this is just an overall fun cover. As you can see so far, the first part might have a slight theme to it. Next up we have, we have Secret Wars number 10. This is that awesome Doctor Doom cover. Mine is beat to crap, but I found this fairly cheap on eBay probably 3 or 4 years back. If you don't know, I have a friend named Steve Hayner. He got me to read Marvel Secret Wars, and this is a bunch of amazing covers. I know a lot of people look at I think number 8 with the black suit Spider-Man is the best cover, but man, this one is so awesome. I just love Doom here. The other one that I really like that I don't own yet is the one with Hulk holding up the mountain, but I think that this Doom cover is the best of all of the Secret Wars. So if you're on page with me, let me know, and if you disagree with me, you can also let me know, I guess, down below. All right, let's see what we have next. I don't know what these are exactly. I've kind of set them aside, and I'm pulling them up and revealing them to you as I am revealing them to myself. So next up we have, this one is sweet. This is Mark Spector Moon Knight. I think this is issue 19. I love this. I love Moon Knight. This is just an awesome Moon Knight, Punisher, and Spider-Man team-up cover. I don't know who does this. Is this Rob Liefeld? I think this is Rob Liefeld. If I'm wrong, I'll have a note below. But yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a crazy cover. It's super 90s, but my wife actually got this. She went to like a veterans parade like 7 years ago, and I was like, if they have Moon Knight stuff that's under $1, get it for me. She grabbed this, and this has been a favorite since. Next up, we have Ren and Stimpy number 6. So I've talked about this issue multiple times on when I was on Justin No Good Comics channel. I think I mentioned this when I was on Nick the Comic Nerds channel. I mentioned this. This is one of the first covers, or so this is one of the first books that I bought. And this cover is just iconic. You have Spider-Man going toe to toe with the Powdered Toast Man, and you have Ren and Stimpy just sitting there. This one actually has been given to me from Comic Book Poser. His neighbor actually gave it to him, and as you can see down here, we have the Bob Camp signature. So this is not my original copy, but this was the one that I had available, and it's got that signature, which is awesome. So thanks again, Comic Book Poser, for hooking your friend up with a signature from Bob Camp. Next up, let's see what we have. We have Howard the Duck number 2, and this is the Run the Jewels variant with Rocky Raccoon and Howard the Duck. As you can tell by that Deadpool cover that I gave an honorable mention to, I love Run the Jewels. I love hip hop variants. That's probably like my favorite thing that Marvel does that DC does not. And yeah, all these Run the Jewel covers have been phenomenal. This is one of my favorites. You know, I had to get this when it came out. I think there's a color version that's a little bit better, but I don't own that one, and I own this black and white one. So this is the one that I picked to include in this video. All right, next up we have Death of X number 1. So this is also, I'm gonna probably do this in all of them. This is a cheating one again. At Grand Rapids Comic Con, we had a local artist that did sketch covers, and oh, awesome. I think it's Andrew Butnick. If I'm wrong, I will note that here, but I will have a link to his Instagram below. And yeah, he did this at the Summer Grand Rapids Comic Con edition. We have Nightcrawler bamfing into shape. He had asked what I wanted of this, and I just said my favorite X-Men is Nightcrawler, but honestly, do whatever you want. I love just giving the artists the ability to do whatever they want on these sketch covers, because usually I think personally you get the best results. So this is my next one with Death of X, the Nightcrawler sketch cover variant. Let's see what we have next up. We have Kazar, Lord of Savage Lands, number 1, the Peach Momoka variant. Peach Momoka has this whole variant line. I had said that I was only going to buy the variants to the ones of the books that I have been getting. So there have been some great ones. This is the one that I think has the most detail on it of all of the ones that I have. A lot of people dislike her art style, but I am a huge fan, and this is the one that I think kind of showcases it the best. I love how there's flowers below, and yeah, there's multiple people in it. Usually it's just one person, and there isn't as much of a background in them, but this one just has a little bit extra details, and it's part of her they gave her a line of, I don't know what Marvel is calling their young guns, but she got her own line to do all these variant covers, and this one is one of the ones that was my favorite. If you watch the DC, I included one of her covers too, and yeah, I probably will have one in the indie one too when that comes out. Holding these books up is a lot more tiring than you'd imagine. So next up we have, this is such a great one. I had mentioned loving these hip hop variants, and this is the Nova. I don't even read Nova. Sorry, this is Mylar, so it is kind of going to get a little bit more glare, but I love Chance the Rapper. This is the coloring book hip hop variant, and yeah, this is one of those books where I don't even read Nova. I very rarely buy variants for books I don't read, but I knew that I had to have this when I saw that this was something that was available, and yeah, this is probably one of my favorite of all the hip hop variants. Let me know too down below what your favorite hip hop variant is, because I'm assuming that a lot of people will not agree with me on this one. Oh, I also really like that Miles Morales Nas one, but that one is a little bit harder to get. So here is the final book we got, and this is The Life of Captain Marvel number 1. It is a variant. This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I just love that it's got Kamala Khan on there taking a selfie with Carol Danvers. You know, this is, I love Kamala Khan, and I've been trying to get a lot more books with her in it. DJ Links actually had unboxed this and said that it wasn't something he was going to keep in his collection, so I slid into his DMs and said, hey, let's make a deal, because I would like to have that. So this completes my Marvel cover collection. Those are my 10 books. I would love to see you guys do this. If you're on Instagram and you make a video and you post it out there, make sure to tag me on it. I will try and link below everyone else that does this that I see's video, so that it'll be easier to find these. But once again, Bearded Comic Bro, thank you for doing this. This has been a ton of fun, and I highly encourage any other community member, or even if you're not a community member, make a YouTube, put a video of you showing off your top 10 covers, tag some people in it, and I'm sure you'll get some views and it'll be fun. I mean, hey, even if you don't want to make a video, maybe quick make a, an IG post and put your 10 favorite covers in there too. I don't know, be creative, you do what you want to do. I love doing this. This was a ton of fun for me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and thanks again, Bearded Comic Bro. If you are here and don't sub to him, make sure you do that. But as always, I'm Cole, and peace.